Hello, my name is Lindsay. I was just going to share a little bit today about eye pigments and how much fun you can have with them, turning them into amazing creamy eyeshadows. Fun thing about eye pigments too is that they come in so many different textures and colors, qualities, and you typically use them as a loose powder pigment on your eye, and they look great like that too. But another way to do it is add water and turn into a delicious creamy eyeshadow. You can also actually add water to them and make them into lip gloss too. Or like a nice cheek shimmer. You can have a lot of fun with them. They turn into like a paste. So, probably start off with one that's a little bit inexpensive. This one is fairly inexpensive. I got it at, I think, Shoppers Drug Mart. It's just an NYC loose powder. This one's called Opal Sparkle. So, I use this one to start. A lot of people just put these loose powders on flat surface like a CD case or a glass table. I personally like to have more control. I like using these little lids. They came off of these little containers that you can get also at the drugstore or the dollar store, used to travel on airplanes and put liquids in. So I just use the lid. Start by putting a little bit of powder in. Not too much, you only have two eyes, don't forget. Alright, so once you've got a reasonable amount of powder, see, I've got a fair amount. It's white, so it's hard to see, but you can see it in there. So adding water, I like to use this little eyedropper. You just squeeze the top and it sucks up the water. Really, it doesn't have to be fancy. You can add the water however you want. I just prefer to have it more controlled like this. So I'm just sucking up the water. And start with a little bit of water. You don't want to add too much because then you're getting the wrong consistency. Just think of it kind of like adding flour to like a gravy mix or something. You just keep adding little bits at a time until you get the right consistency. Okay, so I added about 4 drops there, and I'm just going to mix it up. See the water's just getting in the powder there. Okay, so you want it to be like a bit of a creamy paste. It's going to look a little bit runny, but that's how it looks when it's wet, so keep that in mind. And I just use like a regular old eyeshadow brush. This one's angled. I prefer to use the angled brush. I find it's more like an eyeliner when you put it on, and it's easier to get it close to the lash line. But don't get me wrong, I mean, play with this stuff. Put it under your eye, put it up here. You know, like I say, you can make it into a little bit of a lip gloss if you want to mix it with like a clear lip balm. I like the Blistex one. It comes in a little white container, and it's SPF 15 clear lip balm. You just rub it on your finger, dab a little bit of the pigment on, and then rub it on your lips. Mwah, beautiful. So the thing to do as well for these, because if you use the pigment just as a loose powder, like I say, they're beautiful, but there is always the possibility of the fallout. You know, people call fallout when you get the powder on your brush and then you start putting it on your eye, and then you start noticing the powder falls underneath like this, and if you've already done your foundation and everything, it just looks messy. So there's no fallout when you add water and make it into a creamy paste, which is another reason why I like it. Another YouTube guru that I watch all the time, she suggests using something to prime your eyelid with to make the pigment stay better, and honestly it works. So try it out. This one's a fairly inexpensive way to do it. It's the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. It's just white and it's like a creamy crayon. I just put it on my eyelid, you know, just dot it on just a little bit, and then I use my ring finger and I just blend it out a little bit, and then I apply the pigment on top. So that's a really good tip. Honestly, gold. Calibers of I prefer Annabelle. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Annabelle and NYX are my favorite by far that I've tried so far. I'm sure there's lots of awesome pigments out there, but I'm just kind of breaking into it a little bit. I don't know too much about it. Annabelle looks like this. You can get it at Shoppers Drug Mart. They have a wide variety of colors, very vibrant to more like earth tones. So My eyes are green, so I tend to go for more earth tones and pinks rather than blues. I don't do blues. I also love glitter. Who doesn't love glitter, right? So another thing you can do when you are mixing these is you can add some glitter to it and make it like a glittery paste, and it's amazing. So I'm actually, to mix this, I'm just using the end of a chopstick. I have wooden chopsticks, and I find that it works pretty good. Careful though, because if you don't work with this stuff fast, it hardens, and it, and it doesn't, you can't work with it, so you gotta add more water. Okay. Just add a little bit though, little bits at a time, no rush. Alright, so now it's workable again. And I'm gonna add some glitter. I have a couple that I really like. This one is NYX Glitter Mania. I've lost the tag, so I don't know, but it's purple and glittery. And it's fun. So we'll add a little bit of that to the white. Not too much though. Mix it up again. Ooh, this looks so pretty. Okay. So, and then I would just take my brush. I like the angled brush. And you just start applying it. I apologize for the quality of my webcam. It's not the greatest. But if you can kind of see, it's a beautiful glittery paste. It has purple glitter in it. And it does look a little bit weird once you put it on, but as it dries, there's like no clumping or anything like that. As you put it on, you might notice a little bit of clumping, but that all goes away when it dries. It's gorgeous. And it doesn't move. It stays on all day. You don't have to fuss with it. You don't have to reapply it unless you're rubbing your eyes. So it's great for that. So yeah, play around with it. Lots of fun. Subscribe to my channel. I might make another video. I might not. Have a nice day.